Hi guys, it's Christina with the Geocache Family Farm, and I am out in the greenhouse. It is already getting warm. We are supposed to be up into the 80s today, and I got the coolers going right away because we're still doing so much work out here. If you're new to our channel, we are a small family cut flower farm and plant nursery in our first year of sales. It is actually our second season. Last year we did a test year and trying to set up for the business side of things. It is April 12th. We are basically a month away from our grand opening. So let me show you what I'm working on this morning. I am planting the butterfly mix gladiolas. There are 13 butterfly mix gladiolas right there, and then I'm putting the cafe au lait royal dahlias on this side, and then the cafe au lait rose on this side. I only have 4 of each one, but then it leaves me room on the edges for maybe some marigolds or I don't know what yet. I have a meeting that we need to get to. It's kind of a business meeting just to see if we have all of our ducks in a row. So we will be going to that very shortly. But let me show you my stinking tulips. I can see my breath. You know, it's still chilly in here, even though it's warming up. But clearly they did not get enough chill time being in this greenhouse, which is what I wanted to try. I wanted to see if it was possible to grow them in here, and I think had I had a shade cloth over them and had we thrown multiple amounts of snow throughout the winter, it would have helped keep them cool. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. I may try one more year and try and just keep them cool, and like I said, put snow on them and put a shade cloth here and see if that will help. So anyway, we'll still experiment, but I'm going to just leave these guys in here and just enjoy them. I know if I want to make sales, I need to get them outside, so that's okay. Oh, stupid bindweed. You got to get this stuff while it's little. I definitely got to get in here and start doing some weeding. But anyway, so Bells of Ireland, they are doing great, getting bigger. I'm very proud of them. First year growing these guys. I grew them last year in the crate or in the tray, but I didn't get them planted in the ground. So this will be my first year if I actually get spikes out of them. This is my very sad snapdragons. A few of them survived, but I have more in the house. I just need to get out here and get planted. This is the stalk, which different plantings of that in here. Some of it survived from the first planting, others did not. This is the chamomile, which is finally kicking off and doing great. And then I have volunteers everywhere that I'm coming out here and digging up, and then I will just sell those guys. I've got one there, I've got one there. They're all over. I already have some in the house that are just waiting to be planted. This is the status. It is starting to do great. The ranunculus, which got a little bit burnt, but they're recovering quickly, so doing great. This is the feverfew. Had a rough start, but finally catching up. This is the Enfant de Nice, or Enfant de Nice, I don't know, carnations. They're doing okay. They were kind of tiny when I brought them out, but this is clean up, put away, start tilling. Over here, I have got my valerian root, which is doing beautifully. Oh, I love her. the regular sage that I had in a pot, which it's starting to get new life on it. The comfrey, which is doing great. And these guys all just got planted this year. Marigolds are coming back. This is my elderberry. Look at her. It's so exciting. I've had her for 2 seasons now, so I think I'm actually going to get flowers this year. I love it. These are the raspberries, which are starting to wake up. Starting to look really good. Jeez, I may come back in here and cut some of these stalks down even more. Oh, I don't know. They're starting to open up at the tips. My rhubarb, look at her. Absolutely gorgeous. I'm so happy about that. Those guys came from my old house. And then I've got my Sweet Williams, my black cherry Sweet Williams, and the Enticelant, and I always forget this, and I think it's successfully washed away now. 2 different types of carnations here. Strawberries, I already had earlier. They're looking great. And marigolds are coming back. Woohoo! Got to get in here weeding big time. Anyway, sweet peas, talked about them earlier too. I need to definitely just direct sow. That experiment proved that they do not like to be transplanted because all of the transplants look like doo-doo. And the ones that were direct sown are popping up great. So, grow as you go. You live and you learn. And then, my very first glad baby. Alright, I need to get busy. I'm on a timetable this morning. I can't play out here as much as I wanted to. Alright, I'll catch you guys up later on. Alrighty, Belle of Barmera is here. Just for my remembrance. And the ones we planted yesterday are already popping up. They are ready to go. Yesterday was the cafe au laits. So. It can only do one at a time. Honey. Oh, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop, don't stop. Whoa! Wow! Almost. Wow, good job. And there's snowflakes mixed in with that. There's snowflakes mixed in with that. Gosh dang it. Good timing. Ag day is done. Bye. I love you.
Did you find the bag?
That did it. I know, it sucks, huh? It sucks. Pretty sure floors aren't supposed to do this. I mean, we've had problems with this plumbing ever since we've moved in, but this is new. This is usually it's just the pipes freezing, but now husband dancing in the kitchen is making the floors weep. Which I don't know, maybe that's saying something. We put out too much weight this winter. We're making our floors cry. He's already pulled out the dishwasher, which is new. There's no leak. He's pulled out the stove. There's no leak. He's checked under the sink. There's no leak. So this has got to be underneath the cabinet and in the wall and like fun, because we can totally afford this. Gosh. Yeah, this is not the sun overflowing just a little bit from washing dishes. I'll get a towel. Is it enough light?
What?
Is it enough light?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just these sharp lights spin.
Oh, okay.
So I'm trying to hold it and loosen it at the same time.
Oh, I can't get down there with my knee, babe. I just feel bad. Ooh. Oh my gosh, it smells so bad.
Of course, what's leaking is not hot.
It's what?
It's actually angle iron. The copper, I mean. That's to the dishwasher.
Yep, it's just running. Okay, so I'm super pissed about the problems in the house, but I love watching these two work together. It's a pretty steady flow. Husband barely touched the wall and it crumbled, and it smells awful, and you know, the water is all underneath the floor all the way. We just can't win. It's so hard to not get so frustrated and lose hope. I want to cry, but I'm not going to. Gosh dang it. I think I'm going to go separate tomatoes. Actually, I got to go pick up the oldest from work. Then I'll separate tomatoes.
That should be enough. We can bring it back in.
Yeah. Ooh. Oh. Gosh, even that piece of wood is wet, babe. Watch that pipe.
It's not going anywhere. It's secured to the 2x4 there.
Okay.
It's behind that insulation there somewhere.
Okay. It sounds like you got it. Did it move?
Yes.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, good job.
Okay, turn it off.
All right, turn it off, Fry. And of course, they're trying to get this working when it's snowing out. Oh. Oh. Aggravating. Alrighty, so I just planted Small World next to the ones that I just did a few days ago, which I have to go back at the video and look because I didn't mark them. But I think it was Paul Emery, Linda's Baby, and one other one. And then the Glads are in the middle. So anyway, this one is done. Tulips are opening and closing. Look at them. I weeded from the chamomile, stock, snaps, bells of Ireland, tulips, glads, lizzies, dahlias, and glads to the strawberries, which I got all the way to that last little section right there. And I gotta stop. But I wanted to record this before I forgot. The oldest and I were gifted scholarships to go to a women's conference, and so I don't want to do too much before I have to go to that. After having such a high pain day yesterday, I didn't get much done. So I will try to finish this, and then I gotta stop. But oh, look at the rhubarb. Look at how beautiful that is. It's just gorgeous. It looks like it's getting ready to flower already. Yep, it is. Oh, it's just awesome. Raspberries are starting to really pop. That's cool. Those two back there didn't. I wonder if those guys are still alive. Anyway, I have evidences of some of the marigolds surviving that I brought out here too soon. Had I fully mounded them in shavings, I bet you they would have been okay. So I will keep that in mind for next year. I'm going to go get some water and finish this last section. And then I'm going to go take a shower and just keep my knee up for the rest of the day. So anyway, that's what's happening today. The 15th of April, my mommy-in-law's birthday. And yeah, so I'll see you guys later. Look at the store. Look at it. Oh, it's really coming together. Rotten babies. You rotten babies. You know, it's so frustrating because that adage of when it rains it pours seems to forever hold true. I got discouraging news from the doctor on my knee yesterday, so I'm down about that. I'm tired and not feeling good. And then I'm up there potting petunias up, and I hear a giant crash. And my swamp cooler just fell apart. Seriously want to cry. I feel so unbelievably overwhelmed and just at a loss. Well, my transplant is getting new leaves right next to the ones that I direct sowed. It is getting new leaves. I thought they were dead. Wow. Well, that's promising. Oh, new leaves on that one too. All right. What are you doing, huh? Are you guys hungry? Huh? Are you hungry? Where's your bowl? Hold on. Watch out. Move your butt. Hi guys, it is Christina with the Geocache family, and it is April 21st. I had gotten out of doing daily vlogs a bit just because health has been a factor, but I wanted to give kind of a rundown of where we're at. I'm not quite sure whether this is going to fall in the vlogs, but we're still working on setting up the storefront and up potting and planting back in the greenhouse. We did have a small catastrophe of our swamp cooler back there falling apart, and for the time being it is just being held up with bricks, just because of course when it fell we were in the midst of 60-70 degree days, which is in the 90s in here. So anyway, we have been potting like crazy and up potting. Most of the things on the back rack back there are all separated, and so now they're just growing until we're ready to have sale, except for those petunias right there. I have those petunias and those two there, plus these guys left to do something with. But then we're going to start separating these tomatoes and those tomatoes and the second rack over there. Most everybody else is separated already, so we are getting there. We are currently, the oldest and I are working on dahlias, and so these are the ones that I grew to put back in the cut flower part, but I did trim the tops off, and I'm going to try and root those, and I'm going to go plant these ones now. And then these are my eucalyptus. Look at them. I need to get them separated. Oh, I love them. They're doing so good. We need to get a couple of beds made over here. I started moving pots out of the way so that Naya or Jeremy can come start tilling this edge right here. But my knee is giving out on me, so I gotta do something that I can sit for a bit. But that tray on that bed right there needs planted here because it's a perennial and it will come back. So everybody that's on the sides will either seed themselves or are perennials. But I'm gonna go ahead and plant these guys in this little bed right here. Rylan and I just did the Jolly Jester marigolds there. We only had 10 of them, and these guys are bicolored, so I'm going to keep them for seeds. And then the first go round of marigolds that I planted out here, it was still too cold, and we had forgot to close the vent behind the swamp cooler, and so they froze. So with the ones that I did not plant because they were so small, they're now bigger, and so we went ahead and planted them. So it will kind of be reminiscent of our old house, and that I had a marigold bed that went across the whole front of the house. It'll be in here. So, oh, the rhubarb is just fantastic. Jeremy just hung the rest of the lights in the store part, so that we have a little bit more light and ambiance in there. And once we get all of the up potting done, all those tables will come out of there, and then we'll put just some small shelves that we picked up, black shelves, and we can move them out if we do any like art classes or bouquet making classes or anything like that. So we're getting there. My Russian sage is going to go outside of here for the U-pick. Half of the yarrow is going to go outside to the U-pick. I have half of the status to go out there. I'm going to do some coleus out there. Also some coleus in here. So yeah, we're just trying to get things moving. Look at this. Oh, I love her. My elderberry is actually flowering this year. She is 3 years old now. Oh, I love her so much. And then the comfrey is about to start flowering. And last year the valerian did flower. So I'm hoping it will do it again this year. Looks like kittens were in here being bad. Oh, stinkers. Alrighty, let me try and get those dahlias in, and then finish moving that stuff so we can do a small bed. And then I think I'm calling it quits. I'm done. Huh?
It looks like they're liars.
What do you mean?
They didn't give a Cletus pin, they gave.
Oh. So that's why it's not going together right?
Well, it's together fine. It's just, it's going to be a pain in the butt to take this on and off with tools every time you want to use it. It should have basically like a cotter pin that shoves through the rod and then.
It was supposed to just fold. I thought that's how the video showed it, where when you're not using it, you just slide it forward or back or up or something.
It clips in here.
Oh.
But if you do want to use it, you're going to want to get a cotter pin.
Cool. Once he gets the second greenhouse tilled, I can go and put my radishes in with that. I can put my carrots in with that. Maybe even direct sow my cabbage. Got lots going on. I think I want to put the cotton here and here, because I've got elephant ears planted right behind the black tarp, and I think the cotton would just look so pretty behind them. So I just got to get these pots out of here and then move them out. They are so mad. The soil that I put them in is lacking nutrients big time. So I got to get them planted quickly because they are not happy. Yeah. All right. First things first. Go plant dahlias. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Yeah. Where is everybody? Is everybody laying eggs? Huh? Yeah. Well, I put a rubber band around her, and I taped the rubber band. The sun feels good on her. She's like, as soon as I brought her out, she just kind of melted. just worried about you falling and getting hurt and then me catching it on film. Good boy. Good boy. Aww, look what my honey did for me. And granted, it was my idea, but he made it happen. I asked him if he could put lights out here for the bunnies because with the shade cloth up and the metal that we were able to repurpose from a neighbor's shed that blew down, it's dark in here. And I wanted them to still be able to have some light. What do you think, guys? Huh? Is this nice? You guys are shedding, huh? What's the matter, huh? Hi, baby. What's you doing? Are you guys ready to come and try? Are you guys ready to come and try to be friends out here? Huh? Are you ready? Are you hungry? Daddy's getting food for you. Ooh, that's dangerous. I'll get you guys some fresh hay. I can do that. Do you want some fresh hay?